The Uinta Basin, near Vernal, Utah. Flying over this basin, you are looking at 100 billion barrels of oil. But the oil in Utah isn't only under the ground. It's trapped within the oil sands of these ridgelines. 100 billion tons of material waiting to be processed and utilized. To unlock this vast resource, Vivakor Energy Group has embarked on a determined plan. Separate all of the crude oil from the sand using a green and environmentally safe process that is proprietary and patent pending. The endeavor and the opportunity is unprecedented.
When we did research and found out the size of the Uinta Basin, we were blown away.
It's the second biggest feature behind the Great Wall of China. If you look at Google Earth, you can see the tar sand pits from outer space.
It was trillions of barrels of potential oil.
70% of the world's oil resources are heavy crude oil. There is an incredible need and therefore opportunity to provide low sulfur crude oil to the U.S. and the world by unlocking the oil from the sand here in Utah. Oil sands exist in vast amounts in both Canada and in Utah, but there is an important difference between the two. The distinction can be seen at the molecular level. Canadian oil sands are wrapped in a water molecule and utilize a steam process which is not environmentally clean, while Utah oil sands have no water encapsulation. Vivakor Energy has taken advantage of this largely unique difference and has developed a proprietary process for clean extraction of the oil from the Utah sands.
In the United States, there is very little oil sand processing due to the environmental impact that traditional oil sands extraction causes. In Canada, they have humongous pits of oil tailings that are very bad for the environment.
It's absolutely unimaginable the scope of the environmental disaster that they have created up in Canada. So I was challenged to develop a process that can deliver this oil in a very, very clean, environmentally friendly manner.
So the way we extract oil from the sands is we take the existing oil sand material, put it in a mixing container. We apply our proprietary extraction fluid. This extraction fluid causes the separation of the petroleum product from the sand.
But one of the biggest costs of dealing with tar sand is hauling tar sand. It's very important that you can shorten the distance that you have to haul this sand.
We are creating a mobile extraction unit. This technology will be mounted on the back of an 18-wheeler flatbed. We are able to roll the extraction units right next to the material.
The tar sand is dug out of the hill. That material then runs through a conveyor belt at the back of the unit, and from there it's immediately mixed with the extraction fluid. It runs through a unit that separates the sand from the oil. The oil now goes through a flash evaporator that separates the extraction fluid back out. We reclaim all the extraction fluid, and what we have left is we have clean sand and we have oil that has very, very low sulfur, almost no water at all in it.
This technology is a completely enclosed process which leaves zero environmental impact. We clean up the environment.
It's a really good feeling to know that it's actually way cleaner when we leave than it was when we arrived.
And because of our secret solvent, this is a relatively simple mechanical operation, which allows for a low cost and a high yield per ton of material processed. On average, it will be able to produce 250 barrels of this crude material on a daily basis.
In 2014, America alone consumed 19 million barrels of oil per day. 94 million per day is what the world consumes, and there are no signs whatsoever of this trend slowing down. Vivakor Energy Group is poised and ready to start the mass processing and distribution of this valuable resource. 100 billion barrels of low sulfur crude oil can be processed from these Utah sands using a low-cost, environmentally friendly method. That's enough oil production to support decades of oil usage in the United States alone. In addition, this new technology can be used in other parts of the world for cleaning up oil spills in sand, providing further value to both oil companies and environmentalists alike.
We are excited about this opportunity because we know this technology applied to this enormous natural resource means significant returns for Vivakor as a company, for investors individually, and for the United States of America. A high-quality source of petroleum out of Utah creates a phenomenal technological and financial opportunity for everyone.
The technology is in place. The oil sands resources are readily available, and Viva Ventures Energy Group has the first mover advantage with the revolutionary processing methodology, along with their intellectual property, the proprietary extraction catalyst that they have developed. Now is the time to get involved with an opportunity that will not only be a hugely profitable financial investment, but will help to provide America with continued freedom from reliance on foreign oil for decades to come. To find out more about Viva Ventures and the Oil Sands Program, go to www.vivakor.com.